Welcome to the Hunter Show. Today we are having a guest star, Howie Mandel. So, Howie, how have you been?
Oh, I've been good, Hunter.
That's great. What have you done to your hair?
Well, you know, I used to be bald last time I was on the show, but I got really bored with the bald look, so I decided to get one.
Oh, actually it looks pretty good on you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, when you started being a comedian, and after you had kids and everything, what kind of jokes did you play on them?
Well, I played lots of jokes. Do you want to hear one that I told my kids?
Sure.
Okay, my daughter, my youngest daughter, she wanted to go camping really bad. We were in the store and we saw a tent, and she was like, "Daddy, can we buy this?" So we bought it, but I didn't think she was actually going to want to go camping once we bought it. So we got home and she asked if we could. So I decided that we could just go camping in the backyard, because then I could use my toilet and I didn't want to pee in the woods while we were just squirrels. So I went into the backyard and I set up the tent and everything, and we said goodnight and we had a great time for about half an hour and then we went to bed. We chatted. When she fell asleep, it was really boring as soon as she fell asleep. There was nothing to do. So it was 5 minutes after she fell asleep. I woke her up and I said, "Honey, it's almost morning. It's still dark out there. Want to go inside until the sun comes up?" So we went inside, and then she slept on the couch for the rest of the night, and I went to my bed. So we were only out there for 5 minutes.
Oh, well, you jokester.
And she never found out.
Oh, that's good. Hopefully she's not watching this show. So, when did you first reveal that you were a germaphobe?
Well, I was on a radio show, and there was this guest star that came on the radio show, other than me, of course. And he had a special hidden talent, but I'm not allowed to tell you what it is. It's a little inappropriate for this show. So, anyway, his hands got a little germy. So when he went to open, he opened the door, and he walked out, and the door shut behind him before I could get out. And the radio was still on air, but I didn't know, and I asked someone to open the door for me. And they were like, they thought I was joking, and I actually would open the door. Anyway, so I really fought for a while, and everyone was still listening on the radio. And finally I said, "Everybody, I have OCD and I'm a germaphobe. Will somebody please open the door before I go insane?" And so they opened the door and I left.
So, did anything else happen after?
Well, I was out on the street, and then the guy came up to me and said, "Hey, you're Howie Mandel. I just saw your show." And he said, "Yeah." I said, and then he said, "Are you really a germaphobe?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Yeah, me too." And then he walked off, so that made me feel better.
Oh, yeah, there's lots of people I think out there that are like you. Well, on your journey to being a comedian, have you lost any friends?
Yeah, I did this really mean joke to my friend once, and we dressed him up as a girl, and he was really embarrassed. It was a long story. He didn't like it. It was really embarrassing for him. But we thought it was funny, but it wasn't. I'm really sorry if you're watching this.
That's very touching. So, what was your first real comedy show?
It was the Howie Mandel show, actually. It was a lot of fun, but it's not fun anymore.
Oh, I see. So if you have OCD and germophobia, what sort of things do you do to keep it under control?
Well, to keep my germophobia under control, I kind of avoid hand railing, because that's where the most germs.
Yeah.
And I don't shake people's hands.